Guys, I am back with layout 2, and again just using all the same supplies that I've had on my desk. I have just broke the videos up so they're not extremely long. Again, I want to apologise if you can hear any background noise. I do have my window open and people are out there enjoying the sunshine. Ridiculous, they should just be inside. So I'm just using many of the same techniques that I've used before, which is laying a bit of washi. There was a border sticker with this one, so I have just cut that up again because I'm not going to be using a 12x12 border sticker. Some of these cards I am having to be a little bit more mindful with because I am going to be using the reverse side. So normally I would just chuck that washi tape straight around the edge, but I can't do that because it's going to show on the other side. So these cards already kind of have places where I can do journaling in, so where I'm putting my photos is going to allow allow for that. And I took a picture of this Buddha statue in the Japanese tea gardens last time I was there. I love it so much. I tried places where we'd gone before on this trip. I tried to not duplicate photos, but in some cases like this, which I really loved, and I love Buddhas and that whole image, I thought, yeah, I'm just gonna do it because I will scrap it again. But I must say I did take like a close up and things rather than just the whole thing. So this is then a picture of the Golden Gate Bridge. It was kind of misty and foggy every time we went there. We did go up on the bridge as well. Not a great fan of heights, so I think there's kind of one picture of me looking a little bit green around the gills. So I may or may not scrap that. But again, this card, I'm using that kind of blank portion at the bottom there, so I can do some journaling, because this, as I said, on most of these cards and colour parts, there's kind of a space where you could do journaling if you wanted. I apologise that you've got to see my crazy hair here. I can zoomed in better there, sorry. So yeah, I'm just placing those down, overlapping a little bit with the photo. This card already has like pre-printed like washi tape on it, so that kind of looks like I don't need to really add anything else to that. This is then a photo from Alcatraz. I had a really good time at Alcatraz. We actually went to Alcatraz on the 4th of July, and so yeah, that was a really interesting trip. And I'm sure I'll talk about that a lot more when I do my 12x12 videos. So again, just layering up I like to put 2 pieces of washi tape in most cases, and that just kind of infills any odd or awkward spaces. And again, I'm pulling out those Amy Tangerine stamps and just adding them there and there. So that was quite a simple, quick set of cards. I'm now going to be working on the bottom set of cards, and I do have a filler card in there, so I'm not going to have to do one of those cards. I do apologise if people outside, I don't know if you can hear them, but they're annoying me. Small children having fun, it's just not on. So this kind of card, I had to be very mindful, well, I didn't have to, but I was mindful that there was an arrow pointing a certain way. So when I place it in the album, I wanted to make sure it made sense, that it wasn't just kind of pointing off into the distance. So I made sure that this card was going to be kind of on the inner portion of the album. Just for me, I think it flows better, it kind of points to other photos, and as these bottom kind of photos are all when we were along the Pacific Coast Highway, one, and kind of looking at all the amazing scenery along there. So that first photo that I just stuck down is actually a little photo that my boyfriend took of me, and we were actually taking pictures of whale spouts. We were driving along and happened to notice a couple of strange things, so we stopped the car, and yeah, there were whale spouts. We believe that there are more likely to be blue whales. So it did actually then go on a whale watching tour, which I will talk about in the next video, because that's where I include a photo of that. So that is what that photo is, and I love that photo of me because it's a picture of me taking a photo, which is always good. And I didn't know he was taking that photo, and sometimes they're nice when you get kind of unsuspected photos. So again, I'm just using those stamps on my 1-inch circle punch, because again I want to just use that you know, the kind of repetition throughout all the layouts. I did put those epoxy flares on some, but I'm not on these because I am conscious about the how chunky my last album was, so just having some issues with my glue there. I apologise, I should have actually probably cut that out. So I had like a little pop-up come up on my screen and it froze everything. So I think I was just saying about using the repetition of those circular elements. This again is a smaller photo, but this, you know, a small one, you can't really see the detail in this, so I will be scrapping this, of course, at least a 4x6 size. This is Big Sur. We actually stopped here to have lunch, so I'm just actually on my phone, and I am making great use of the geotagging feature on the phone, just to check where everywhere is. I try to, at the end of every day, in my journal, just write where we went, because, you know, I can remember now, but as we know, it took me 2 years, and that I've not quite finished. So it's taken me 3 years to scrap my 2012 trip, and, you know, I can't remember the exact places, so I am making use of the geotag feature just to do that. And I am journaling on all of these cards just using a normal biro. I know people get worried about journaling pens and things like that. I just, yeah, I've never found a kind of archive safe good journaling pen that I like, and I write well with a biro, so that is what I use. So I've now just moved on to those 3 4x4 cards that are going to go in the middle. I love this one, kind of like this banner bunting, and I'm just taking this stamp set that my friend Polly sent me, and it says Happy 4th of July. So I'm going to probably, yeah, I will use this a lot more within the album. Our 4th of July was a bit of a washout. As you can see, there was a lot of mist, so you couldn't actually see the fireworks, and I got food poisoning, and yeah, we got like extremely cold, and it was not fun, and so we ended up heading back to our hotel, as did actually many people. So that was not the funnest BART journey that I've ever done, because, and the BART line is like their subway, because yeah, I felt really ill and the place was packed, so yeah, that was not fun. This is just a picture of my Starbucks I had. This is the day after I had like food poisoning. I felt like iffy, and I knew that we were driving down to Carmel, and so I kind of like, my boyfriend wanted to get something to eat, and I was like, okay, I need to stop. I need to get some drinks. So I got myself this lovely kind of green tea. So I just wanted to put that on there, and again, of course, I will mention that more. I don't have to do it in the journaling here. And this card had like a phrase on it, and the bottom bits didn't really apply, so what I'm going to do is just cover them up with some washi tape, because I thought I love the card, I love the bulk of it, but it didn't apply to the photo, because it's saying the sun is up, the sky's blue, it's beautiful, and so are you, I think. Well, that didn't really apply, so I'll just cover that up with a bit of washi tape. Again, if you looked really close, you could probably see it, but yeah, not too bothered about that. Instead, I wanted to keep it, you know, quite simple. So I'm just looking through any of these other stickers that I can add to it. I'm just using this like little geotag with a smiley face. And you can see here, using my date stamp, I do use the Chamel date stamp, and just date stamp the cards to show it's a different day. So I'm now going to show you a complete look at the whole layout. Hi guys, it's Nancy. So I've just finished up the second page of the layout, and this kind of covers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days. So there's like 5 different days on here. And this carries on from that previous page, and so I'm just going to show you, this is a design N, so it's got the 4 3x4s and then the 3 4x4s in the middle. And again, I'm using some of those 2x2 cut aparts from, you know, the simple stories that I'm not going to use as like little, I'm not going to put them in the 2x2 album or anything, so I'm just using them to mount my photos. And printing those photos out that size have just worked out perfectly. Again, a lot of these cards have places where I can do my journaling, so I'm just adding that on. So I'm talking here about, you know, like the photos and stuff we were taking. We went to the Golden Gate Bridge Park and saw the Golden Gate Bridge, and then we went to Alcatraz. I really like these 4x4 pockets. This one doesn't have any journaling on, but it has this really cute little sticker and stuff, and that's kind of worked well. Here I've used that stamp set, and this is about the 4th of July, which I said was a little bit of a blowout, but I'm going to go, of course, go more into that in the main album. And again, this is just using one of those 4x4 cards, and kind of quite a little simple bit, and just a little bit saying where that was, just because I love that picture so much. And then here I have included a filler card, and again that's just from the cut apart sheet. Again, just cut out some little circles, just to embellish bits. And again, just using those photos and either mounting them or just using them as is, and layering my washi up. So here we've got some pictures along the Pacific Coast Highway 1. Here is on 17 Mile Drive, and then a view at the Big Sur while we were having lunch. So I'm really pleased how this has come out, and I think, you know, this is going to work well with the previous page, because I have echoed over this circle embellishment, and I've also used the same font as well, but I have brought in a little bit more stamping on here. And I also did not use the enamel, not enamel, yeah, like, you know, the little stickers on here to make them look like flair. I have just left that one as is, but I have just echoed again this little bit of vellum as well. So I'm really happy with how this looks, and I will see you in the next video where I'm going to do layout 3. Thank you very much, guys. Bye.